Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss, despite of having strong laws, why is dowry crime flourishing as plants flourish in rainy season? Asked in IAS interview. This is true that Indian government sincerely made consistent efforts to control the dowry crime by means of the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, adding Section 498A to Indian Penal Code, adding Section 198A to the Criminal Procedure Code, the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005. But the practice of dowry, deaths, and murders continues to take place unchecked in many parts of the country. Almost every day, somewhere, you can find a woman killed or attempted to be killed only because of dowry. Now, let's check out the data. As per the report of National Crime Records Bureau in 2015, as many as 7,634 women died in the country due to dowry harassment. They were either burnt alive or forced to commit suicide over dowry demand. The Bureau further reported that after the filing the complaints of dowry deaths and cruelty against women, police have charge-sheeted about 93.7% of the accused. However, only 34.7% have been convicted. The remaining cases are crushed under other files. Anyway, such data cannot be enumerated here as there are so many cases of such type. So come back on the topic that amidst different laws and rules and government's activeness to curb the dowry crime, why is dowry crime flourishing as plants grow in rainy season? If we consider the Indian culture, we find that practice of dowry is not much older story. Until early medieval period, it was not much in culture. However, the practice of gift was there, and I believe this is how it evolved. Likewise, over a period in time, it became integral practice in our society. The bridegroom's family started thinking that it is their birthright. Therefore, at any cost, they have it. However, to answer the question given above, I would like to quote a few examples, which are also the crime against women, namely practice of sati, that is self-immolation with husband's dead body, practice of child marriage, maintaining the dignity of widows, beginning of widow remarriage, etc. All were the crime against women, but because of the implementation of the respective laws, almost all types of these crimes are not in practice anymore, except child marriage. That is there in some pockets of India. But in spite of the implementation of an array of laws, why dowry crime is maintaining its position? The answer may be, in other cases discussed above are related to women, but dowry crime is not related to women, rather it is related to property, and woman is just victim of this crime. And crime for the property is as old as this civilization. So I believe this is one of the most significant reasons. However, some people blame that the lack of proper education is one of the major reasons of dowry crime. So, do you really think lack of proper education is one of the reasons? Some of you may be, but I don't. Check out the dowry crime cases. Most of the cases you will find committed by the educated family. Hardly you will find any such cases by the illiterate families. But of course, some cases you may find by illiterate family, but I insist you go and inquire. You will find that such illiterate family was somehow under the influence of the educated family. So education is not at all a reason, at least for this crime. Question is still need to be answered. Some of the reasons that I believe are greed to have property and luxurious life in free. This is one of the most significant reasons that people want to have luxurious life and they don't want such life by hard work. That is by self-earning. Rather, they want in free. Next, only to carry the societal practice. This reason, I believe, sounds weird, but personally, I observed that many people involved in this already having millions of rupees and all sorts of luxury and financial security in their lives. Even then, they demand dowry. Why? Maybe greed to have more property, but still I believe not all, rather some of them just follow the tradition or dowry culture, that is maintaining ancestral practice. So how they can supposed to be not demanding dowry, being the father of a son. Next, loopholes in the laws. Though there are different types of laws to control dowry crime, but there are certain loopholes that encourage people to keep practicing dowry culture. The loopholes may be very less number of conviction in comparison of total cases filed. Years-long court trial and no result. Such system discourages many victims to go court. Corruption. Many times police officers refuse to file the complaint or even if filed not investigate the incident sincerely. Other reason, if the opposite party is influential, then again it is difficult for law and order to take action against him. Last but not the least, involvement of certain class of people. Here, certain class mean the people who are actually protectors of such law and order, as for example police officers, law officers, administrative officers, etc. These people are actually defenders, but actually they are practitioners as they accept and give dowry. In such a case, how one can imagine to control dowry crime? The analysis is entirely based on my personal research and experience. So if you people believe something different or want to answer differently, kindly comment in the comment box given on the bottom of this page. If you like this discussion, kindly subscribe, like, share and comment. We will keep uploading such topical discussion relevant to the competitive exam. Thank you.